Hello Aslam class. Welcome to your SPaG lesson today on the 11th of January. Now with our SPaG lessons we're going to be using the website Natural Curriculum which we use in school. It will be coming up on this video so you can join along with the video as well, but if you want to use the actual website afterwards you can copy the link in that will come up on the top that you'll be able to see for the lesson. So I'm going to share my screen. That's the wrong lesson. Here we are. So here we have our lesson for today. And our lesson is all about, see if I can make that full screen. There we go, that's better, isn't it? So today's lesson is all about powerful verbs, and your learning objective is we are going to be writing sentences that use powerful verbs to create precise images. And that's really going to help with our instructional writing, because remember, our instructions have to be precise. Otherwise, you'll end up with a cat with no head or tail. Now, in this clip, we're going to show you the fireflies are insects belonging to the Lampyriidae beetle family. Unlike their beetle brother and sister, they are special because they have a bioluminescence, the ability to produce light. At night, their ability to produce a fire-like light is revealed, hence the name firefly. They use their glowing bodies to communicate just like you might use a torch to talk to a friend in the dark. Adults use flashes of light to attract mates. Larvae use the light to communicate to predators that they are inedible. That means they cannot be eaten. An impressive defense mechanism, isn't it? Now, in this fascinating clip, thousands of fireflies gather under the cover of darkness. They hope to use the opportunity to find a mate. This spectacular event happens for only a few days every single year. Notoriously difficult to film, the team have only one shot. Will they succeed? Let's watch the clip and find out. It doesn't go into full screen. You see what a spectacular sight that is. It only happens a few days every year. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that video, and of course if you go onto the onto the website you can actually look at that video again. So, word challenge. Can you make a list of word phrases that accurately describe the light that a firefly emits? For example, we've got neon signs, glowing embers, luminous. Are there any other words or phrases that you could use to describe that? Write them down and put them onto Tapestry for me, please. For example, you may want to use one of them examples, or just to help you out, you could say, you know, flashing Christmas lights. They like flashing Christmas lights, aren't they? So there we are. Okay, pause the video and get that task completed. Okay, now you've unpaused the video, we are moving on to our next part, which is all about the grammar. So the grammar part, read the 3 scintillating sentences that are over here just under me, opposite. They contain 1 or more powerful verbs that have been written in bold. And now a verb is a word that indicates an action or a state of being. So some sentences contain verbs are sometimes just a little bit boring. They don't give us lots of information about the action or make the text very exciting. Instead, we can use powerful verbs to describe precise actions so the reader is able to visualize an image in their mind's eye. So what you need to do is have a little think to yourself, or chat to a brother or sister or a parent if they're there, but if not, just have a little think to yourself and think to yourself the effectiveness of using a powerful verb. So for example, you could say, if something was heavy, and you're lifting it, instead of saying you lift, you could say you strain. And lift is just like picking something up. But if you're lifting up something heavy and it's, you're straining, you could say he strained to pick it up. So the powerful verb there, it just adds a little bit more excitement and imaginative to the reader. So do you think they help visualize precisely what is happening? So here are your sentences. The forest lights up with the glow of 1,000 fireflies. Shining brightly, vast numbers of fireflies flicked to and fro in the darkness, and illuminating the forest, fireflies desperately pursue a mate. You could have used the word following, but or trying to find a mate. But the word pursue adds that, it's more powerful. So that's why powerful verbs are very good to use. Now, did you know that there are many different species of firefly, each with their own distinctive light display? Some species flash only once, others emit a flash train of up to 9 pulses. Some wriggle their abdomens from side to side, which gives them a twinkling appearance as well. So just have a look at them sentences and see how they are, and see if you can improve them. See if you can think of any other verbs that you may need to use. Right, we're now going to go on to the whiteboard challenge. So make sure your whiteboard is at the ready. Okay, so we've got 3 challenges for you to complete. Number 1 is to identify the powerful verb in the sentence and copy it down in the first sentence. So here's your first sentence here. Sorry, highlighted in blue. Can you replace the verb with an equally powerful one? So find the verb and then replace it with a powerful one. Challenge number 2, copy and improve the second sentence. So copy this sentence down, but then improve it by replacing the verbs with more powerful word choices. And then challenge number 3, using some of the descriptive words from the word wall. So this is our word wall here, and they're the words highlighted in blue. Can you write down your own scintillating sentences about the fireflies featured in the film clip? It must include 1 or more powerful verbs. Select your verbs carefully, however, because they've got to make sure that they describe the action precisely. And will I be able to read it and visualize what we saw in the video? So they're your 3 tasks, your 3 challenges. Okay, good luck with them, please. You can pause the video before we move on to the next slide. Okay, hopefully you've done that work and come up with some powerful verbs. So make sure you put them onto Tapestry so I can have a look at them and see how well you've done. Okay, now this is a final challenge just to push you that little bit further if you wish to do a little bit more. So what you need to do is you can write a descriptive opening for a story titled The Enchanted Forest. Describe the forest and the fireflies in it, and make sure you use powerful verbs so that the reader is able to visualize that in the mind's eye. So you are doing just the top one. Don't have to do the others. If you want to do the others, you can do, but this is a challenge just to push you even further. So today, I expect you to all complete challenge 1 over here, then go on to challenge 2, and then challenge 3. But if you want to push yourself that little bit further, go on to do a bit of writing for today. Write a descriptive opening for a story titled The Enchanted Forest. You only have to do the opening, you're not writing the whole story. So like I say, this one is just to push you a little bit more further. Like always, if you have any questions about your work that you've seen on the recordings, please don't hesitate. You can leave me a message on Teams and I'll try to get back to you and help you out. Okay, well, enjoy the rest of your day. Good evening, goodbye, and I'll see you in the next videos.